Okay, so here's the property right in the middle of the screen here. This is a 10-acre tract at Hawks Roost. This is new to the market. We had this off the market. I believe it was leased out for hunting season, and now we've decided to go ahead and actually put it on the market. So, quick introductory video to show the property. These green lines are the gravel easement roads within Hawks Roost. This is County Road 255 here, which comes off of Highway 14. And this is the property itself outlined in red. So these darker colored trees, those are going to be the cedar trees. There's a huge natural cedar grove on this property, as you can see, and this southwestern area is going to be the hardwood trees. So that's the area where you're going to find most of the logging on the properties. These Hawks Roost tracts were logged within the last 1 to 2 years, but really they didn't appear to do much at all within this cedar grove. There may be a few trees gone, but definitely check out the drone video because we'll have a recent drone video on the listing page, or potentially spliced to this introductory page. Let's hit up the topo map here. Here we go. Okay, this is really cool on this property. So on a topo map, the closer the lines are, because each line is an elevation change generally of about 20 feet. So the closer they are, the steeper it is. This is highest at the southwest corner, slopes down gradually, and most of the north side and the entire east side is basically level, which is actually quite unusual in the Ozarks to have an area that big that's level, so that's pretty cool. This is Little Brush Creek. It's dry at this point for most of the year. There may be water in it a couple times. So really nicely laid out here. Let's go back to the aerial. There we go. So yeah, good access just a few hundred feet off that county road. You've got access along this whole east side with that easement road, and then of course the north and west side as well. We've been out in this area. There's a spot level enough for a large building site if you wanted to build there. If you wanted to do some cleanup, you could have a good pasture or yard area right there with the removal of some of the stumps and limbs and whatnot. A lot of people just let the limbs rot away for a few years or use them for firewood. But if you wanted to have a large level area right away, you do have the cedar grove. I don't know if it would be an ideal building site or not, but it is level. It could be a beautiful pasture. Here's the neighbor over here. He's a few hundred feet away, and you cannot see that neighbor from the property because these cedar trees, of course, have their needles year-round. So potentially up here, I guess, where it rises up, maybe you could see him. I don't recall looking. But for the most part, you're going to get a really private feel on this property. I mean, as soon as you get back off this road, 50 feet or 100 feet especially, you're totally secluded. So potentially could do a short trail and then open up an area here toward the middle if you wanted it to be super, super private. So really special property. The neighbor did tell the person that was leasing the property that there was either a pond or a spring or something within this cedar grove. We have not verified that, so feel free to go check that out yourself. If there is one there, then yeah, that's a huge bonus. If not, then so be it. But apparently the person leasing this was told that there was either a pond or a spring-fed pond. I'm really not sure, but that it was somewhere in the cedar grove. So anyway, check us out at InstantAcres.com. Just really quickly here, let's zoom out. Let's do that. Okay, so this is Highway 14. This is County Road 255, it shows here. So you can take that up and then over to the property along the gravel easement road. And let's zoom out a little more. Let's go to Street Map. This is the MapRight program. We can send you the link for this actual interactive map, and you can open it up on your phone when you go to view the property. And if you have the app, there'll be a little blue dot that shows right where you are, so it's super nice for looking at properties. Okay, so still here is the property in the middle. These shaded areas are Mark Twain National Forest, so that's open for hunting and recreation. This right here is the North Fork River, which is a spectacular river. As we go to the west a few miles, you've got Bryant Creek right here, which is as popular as the North Fork River. So pretty amazing area. And since we're already here, let's zoom out a little more and show everybody the whole area. So hard to see, but right in the center of the screen, that's the property. As we go northwest, about, I don't know, 60 miles, that's Springfield, Missouri, largest city in southern Missouri. South of that is Branson. Again, centered on the property. Going south, you've got Gainesville, which is a small city. But then you've got Norfolk Lake over here. You've got Bull Lake over here. West Plains might be the closest large city. West Plains is pretty large to the east, and Ava is pretty large to the west as far as regional towns and restaurants and amenities. Willow Springs up here to the northeast. And all this shaded stuff is Mark Twain National Forest. So that's, I don't know, like 40,000 acres of land that's open to hunting and recreation, and they've got trails and stuff like that. So pretty awesome property in a great area. Feel free to ask us any questions, and check us out at InstantAcres.com.